first grade. So in one of my more recent videos, I realized that it's kind of hard to see these posters. So for this video, I've moved you a little bit closer so that you can see the posters that we're doing. We're gonna go over each one of them again, and we're gonna review dimes today. So our first one is right here in the middle. It's our penny poster, and our rhyme or our poem for penny goes, penny, penny, easily spent, copper, brown, and worth 1 cent. So this next time I want you to say it with me. So at home I want you saying it at the same time that I'm saying it. Okay, ready? Penny, penny, easily spent, copper, brown, and worth 1 cent. Our next poster is our nickel poster, which is right here, right next to me. And it goes, listen, nickel, nickel, thick and fat, you're worth 5 cents, I know that. So this next time I want you to say it with me at home, so you're saying it out loud with me. Ready? Nickel, nickel, thick and fat, you're worth 5 cents, I know that. Okay, our newest poster is our dime poster, which just barely made it up on the wall. And it goes, dime, dime, little and thin, I remember you're worth 10. Listen one more time. Dime, dime, little and thin, I remember you're worth 10. This time I want you to say it with me, out loud, at home. Ready? We're going to say it in 3, 2, 1. Dime, dime, little and thin, I remember you're worth 10. So now we're going to look at our dime poster, which hasn't quite made it up to the wall yet, but it'll be up there in just a second. So on our dime, we know that on the front is a picture of FDR. And if you remember, FDR is the acronym or the initials for Franklin Delano Roosevelt, who was one of our presidents. And we can tell that it's Franklin Roosevelt because he's got short hair and you can't see his shirt. On the back of our dime, we have the torch and branches. And we can remember, I remember that a dime is worth 10 cents each. Dimes are also the smallest of the silver coins, which is why in our poem it says little and thin, while for nickel it's thick and fat. Nickels are one of the bigger coins, they're kind of in the middle, and dimes are our smallest coins, so those are easy to remember. Okay, when we come back, we're going to be learning about quarters today. Okay, I'll see you in just a second. Hi, first grade. So we're going to go through our quarter PowerPoint today. Now, I know sometimes in the videos it's kind of hard to see the PowerPoint. Well, if you're working from home, I sent home this PowerPoint on paper, so you can always follow along on paper. Or if you're working online, it's also attached on Google Classroom where the instructions are, so you can also look at it after you watch the video. Or you can pause it and look through it as well. So we're on the slide that says quarters. So these are quarters. Now quarters are a silver coin, and they're one of our bigger silver coins. If you remember, it's the second biggest. On the front of the quarter is a very famous man. His name is George Washington. George Washington was our very first president, and he's very well known. On the front of our coin as well is the year that the coin was made, just like all of our other coins. To tell that it's George Washington on the front, you can see he kind of has a curl to his hair. He also has a ponytail, and you can't see the color of his shirt. So, again, how I can tell it's George Washington is he's got a curl, he's got a ponytail, and he's not wearing a shirt. On the back of our quarter is the bald eagle. The bald eagle is a very special bird to America. It is our national bird and is often seen as one of our main symbols of freedom. Now, the bald eagle has a very important place on the quarter because of this. Also on the back of our quarter is the words quarter dollar. Quarter dollar is the value of this coin. Now, later I do talk about what quarter means and how it means 1/4. Well, we have to figure out how much a quarter dollar is worth. In this case, each quarter is worth 25 cents. So 1/4 is worth 25 cents, which is the most from a coin that we've seen so far. So when I count coins, I have to count by 25s. When I count quarters, I have to count by 25s. So if I'm counting, I'm going to go 25, 50, 75, 100. And when we reach 100 cents, that's the same as saying $1. So 4 quarters equals $1. Hi, first grade. So earlier in the video, I mentioned that we're going to be talking about quarters today. Well, a quarter is one of our bigger coins that are silver. So it goes, dimes are the smallest, nickels are right in the middle, quarters are the second biggest, and then $1/2 is the biggest. So of the coins we're going to use this week, our quarter is our biggest one. So our first coin's name is a quarter, and quarter is an interesting word. Quarter actually means 1/4. Because if you break something like a donut or a pizza into quarters, you're breaking it into 4 pieces. A quarter is 1/4 of a dollar. So a quarter, if you have 4 of them, you can make $1. On the front of our quarter is our very first president. His name is George Washington. So we're going to write George Washington, and an easy way to remember that it's George Washington on the quarter is he has kind of a loop in his hair. He's got a little bit of a ponytail, and he's also not wearing a shirt. So our nickel friend, Thomas Jefferson, you can see his shirt, and you can see the ponytail. On George Washington, you can see his ponytail, but you can't see his shirt. On the back of the quarter is our national bird, which is the bald eagle. So on the front is George Washington, and on the back is the bald eagle. And the bald eagle is a very big American symbol, just like George Washington is. So if you can remember that George Washington is on the front, you just have to think, what's another really big symbol? And you can think of the bald eagle. Now the coin's value. Earlier I said a quarter is 1/4 of a dollar. Well, a dollar is 100 cents, or $1. So to figure out a fourth of that, we have to think, okay, what number do I need 4 times to make $1? And for the quarter, it's 25 cents. Because if I added 25 plus 25 plus 25 plus 25, I would get 100. So a $quarter is 25 cents. Okay, we're going to move over to the table and walk through all of the things that we need to do today. Okay, I will see you there. Hi, first grade. We're going to go through our instructions for today. So I want you to close your coin packet, and you're going to turn just as many pages as I turn. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to turn 4 pages, and we're going to look on this side. So this is our coin right here. You're going to fill in the blanks. This is a blank. What coin is this? It is worth blank. How much is this coin worth? Then we're doing the heads and tails part of our packet again. Remember, we're not cutting out. Do not cut out. I want you to write the words where they're supposed to go. If it's on the head side, you write the words here. If it's on the tail side, you write the words here. Then, when you're done with this page, we're going to turn and flip so that we're on this side. Okay? We're going to color in coins. For our dimes, I want you to color in 21 dimes. You're going to color in 21 dimes, and then you're going to tally each dime that you've colored in. For quarters, I want you to color in 15 quarters. And then you're going to color in 15 quarters, and then you're going to write a tally mark for each quarter that you've colored in. So remember, you're doing 21 dimes and 15 quarters. And that's all you have to do for today. When you're all done, go ahead and move on to the next thing. Okay, bye guys.